welcome to Hockey Talkie. Today was the deadline for teams to submit qualifying offers to their restricted free agents, and the Blackhawks decided to not submit any qualifying offers to their restricted free agents, so no offers to Tomas Jurco or Anthony Duclair or any of their other RFAs, and I'm a little bit disappointed, a little bit confused, so let's go over it. First off, let's start off with the I don't want to say less important. That just sounds bad. Let's say the smaller impact players in Adam Clendening and then Michael Chaput. Both those guys, Blackhawks decided to pass on. Michael Chaput was part of that Tanner Kero trade just yesterday. So obviously that trade was more about the Blackhawks getting rid of Tanner Kero's contract space and freeing up a contract spot for someone else down the road. And they decided that they don't really want Michael Chaput. So it is what it is. Tomas Jurco was rumored to be close to signing with the Blackhawks. Whether or not that's true, obviously any contract talks that were happening just fell through and they couldn't come to an agreement. It sounds like Jurco is going to be heading over to Europe. We'll see where he ends up, but he's not going to be ending up on the Blackhawks. And that leaves us with Anthony Duclair. Anthony Duclair was acquired from the Coyotes in early January in exchange for Richard Panik. There were other pieces involved, but those two players were the main parts. This was before the All-Star break. This was before the Blackhawks were out of the playoff picture. Crawford was only out for a few weeks at this point, and many people thought that he would be back later on that season. We didn't quite know the extent of the amount of time that Crawford would end up missing. This was a move that was made to try and improve the Blackhawks roster to try and make a playoff push. Duclair is a young player, 22 years old. There were reports that he had locker room issues in the Coyotes organization, but sometimes changes of scenery tend to help players. And it seemed like Chicago was a place where he might be able to turn his career around and start reaching his fairly high potential, top 6 potential. Unfortunately, his stint with the Blackhawks was kind of cut short after Marchand decided to clothesline him, and we didn't really get a good look at him. Personally, I like Duclair. I've liked him ever since he won gold with Canada at the World Junior Championships. And so I'm a bit frustrated that we made this trade for him in January and are deciding not to submit a qualifying offer for him now, not follow through with him, not give him a real good opportunity with us. It seems like a bit of a waste. With that said, however, with his issues in Arizona in the locker room and then also his lack of time playing in Chicago due to injury, his demand in free agency probably isn't going to be all that high. If we submit a qualifying offer for him now, that means he'd probably be paid $1.5 million and also has arbitration options as well. We might still be able to sign him for less in free agency if that's the case. So just because we didn't submit a qualifying offer for him now doesn't mean we can't still sign him. Hopefully we submit some sort of offer to him. However, we do have a lot of players in the bottom 6 trying to get a spot. We have guys like Sekera, we have guys like Etzel, we have guys like Cahoon coming in, Hayden as well. There's a lot of players vying for that spot, so I get why we don't really want to spend a whole lot on a guy like Duclair to fill one of those spots. However, it still seems like quite a waste not submitting some sort of offer to him. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on this down in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe as well. I appreciate that. But most importantly, as always, stay safe, make good decisions, and I'll see you next time.